Osun State government in southwest of Nigeria is making human capital development in the public and civil service a priority. And one way Governor Osun is doing this is by ensuring that strong and virile institutions are built. Governor Osun has therefore inaugurated a steering committee to transform the public service in line with his agenda to rebuild Osun State. The governor told members of the newly inaugurated committee to give their best in supporting the drive to reposition the state's civil and public service. Time now for sports news on the news at 10 with Ayotunde Balogun.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
Many thanks, Gimba. The national under-20 side, the Flying Eagles, this evening held the Junior Pharaohs of Egypt to a goalless draw in their first leg of their international friendly at the El Borg Stadium in Alexandria. The Flying Eagles, captained by Eyimba Ziku and Utin, failed to create scoring chances during the encounter. Both teams are expected to play another test game on Wednesday at the same venue. Super Eagles skipper Mikel Obi is disappointed he will miss Tuesday night's friendly encounter against Serbia, but has asked his teammates to go all out for back-to-back wins. Mikel couldn't link up with his teammates for Friday's friendly against Poland, which they won by a 0-0. He was sorting out his work permit in China, and he's also unavailable for tomorrow's game in Cardiff. Germany coach Joachim Löw admits he will be fielding a second-string team when the world champions host Brazil in their international friendly on Tuesday night. The last time the two teams, who have won the world title a combined 9 times, met was at the 2014 World Cup, when Germany stunned the sports world with a 7-1 demolition of hosts Brazil in the semi-final. Well, the German tactician adds the game is more of an opportunity to experiment rather than a rematch of 4 years ago. England manager Gareth Southgate will continue his audition process for this year's FIFA World Cup in Russia, insisting it is not too late for any player to be considered. England will line up against the Azzurri of Italy Tuesday night's friendly at Wembley Stadium, where he is expected to start Stoke City's Jack Butland in goal. And that's sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly.
Betway, the premium online sports betting experience, is now live in Nigeria.
South Africa's former president, Jacob Zuma, has been served a court summons in connection with a $2.5 billion arms deal. His lawyer, Michael Holley, says that the former president has been called to appear in court on April the 6th. Zuma, who has denied any wrongdoing, resigned from presidency in February as calls grew within the governing ANC party for him to step down amidst growing corruption allegations. US President Donald Trump has expelled 60 Russian diplomats over the poisoning of a former Russian spy and his daughter in the UK. Some 48 diplomats at the Russian embassy in the US have been asked to leave, as have 12 Russians who worked at the United Nations. The Russian consulate in Seattle is expected to be closed. The US says that the lives of countless innocent people, including children, had been put at risk by the attack on Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia. The move comes as 14 European countries, including NATO allies, announced the expulsion of Russian diplomats from their countries. Some of the countries to have announced expulsions are Denmark, the Netherlands, Ukraine, with the highest number of diplomats expelled, France, Latvia, Lithuania, which also banned 44 people, Poland, Germany, and the Czech Republic. EU leaders last week agreed it was highly likely that Russia was behind the Skripal's poisoning. And the main news again. Nigeria's main opposition political party, the People's Democratic Party, today apologized to Nigerians for poor leadership while it was in power. During a public discussion on politics and governance in Abuja, the chairman of the party, Uche Secondo, said that the PDP had learnt its lessons from its mistakes. Also today, a federal high court in Abuja fixed April the 25th to deliver judgment in the case seeking to stop the National Assembly from overriding President Muhammadu Buhari's veto of the 2018 Electoral Act amendment. And that's how it's been on the news at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for watching. On behalf of all of us here, have a splendid night rest. Good night.